you ever just been so excited to get something started that you just can't wait? I know it's kind of crazy, it's a little bit early here in the spring in Alberta, but I have great plans. I've got some bulbs that I'm planting right here in my flower bed. Some fantastic sweet peas and these mixed gladiolas as well. I know it's a bit early to start this project, but something that I've just been thinking about. Our eldest daughter is getting married this summer, and we've been planning and I'm going to build a bouquet out of garden flowers and wildflowers, all kinds of different fragrances and colors and special things together for her wedding. It's a part of our life that we want to celebrate and be memorable with. I always thought of my eldest daughter as a marigold, somebody shiny and faced the sun and radiant and resilient. I have a daughter who I've always thought of more like a sweet pea or a orchid, delicate, gentle, needing special environment, something to hang on to, a fence to climb up to, special ingredients to water her flower with just the right amount, not too much. Our baby is now 6 foot tall and I think of him like a sunflower, towering over me, providing goodness to everyone that he meets, feed for the birds, as he's just a great little kid who takes on leadership roles in air cadets and lifeguarding. Just as different as each of my children are, and as special as they are to me, like flowers, it reminds me of kindergarten. We all know about kindergarten and the role it plays in children's lives and development. It's not funny to me that the garden of growing up in kindergarten was first coined that way so many years ago in our early childhood development world, where children grow in gardens. Children are our gardens, they are our future. They're the beauty that we seed, and they're the things that we culture and grow. I think that some of the best things that I've done as a mom is have those 3 kids and watch them grow. As an early childhood educator, I'm also proud to say that the best years of my career have been in family day homes. Family day homes provide a multiple age group setting for children. I was so fortunate to be able to do that in my home with my own children. At that time, my baby boy was 1 year old. The girls were gone to school and he didn't have any older siblings at home. We are so super fortunate to be able to open our day home, and as an educator, for me to carefully curate that garden, to plant next to that baby boy of mine another child who was 15 months older than he was, and another child who was 6 months older than he was. Those spacings, just like a beautiful garden, is layered with border flowers and heightened flowers, just like a bouquet is arranged with greenery and draping. Childcare should be diverse and inclusive and showcase each and every child in their own strengths and their own abilities. As a family day home educator and now as a family child care consultant, I really believe strongly that children are those beautiful things that we grow in our gardens of our hearts. And I love the diversity of them. We don't put all of one kind of flowers in our backyard. Sometimes the most attractive way to showcase them is in staggering amounts. The authentic learning that I saw through staggering children was that the younger children did a monkey see, monkey do. And when the behavior was guided in ways that were developmentally correct and so pro-social behavior, what we saw is a monkey see, monkey do in teaching little kids how to climb upstairs, how to position their body in a different way than an adult would, how to put a fork in a mouth. Teaching a toddler to brush their teeth is honestly better done by a preschooler than an adult. So that fear of something going in your mouth and somebody else doing it for you is way easier to imitate when it's somebody that is more like your size. We all have heroes that we worship, and people that we idealize and want to live up to the potential of who they are and what they see in us. And when you have a toddler and a 5-year-old together, well, I've seen that so many times in my own family, but also in my day home, is that those toddlers desire nothing more than the mimicry of the older children whom they adore. When you have a child that's older, there's no better way to teach empathy and concern and kindness than through somebody they actually care about. It's so easy to have a child and be in this situation where, like, you say sorry to him because you hit him. Well, they're not sorry. But if you can teach compassion and empathy, because those older children love, care for, and help guide, get the baby the bottle, pass them the rattle, do this, do that. Like, they care for them. I remember so many times taking my day home kids on walks to the park and having the older children holding the hands so tenderly of the younger children because they cared for them. They wanted them to be safe outside, and those younger children to sit lovingly in the protection of older children, knowing that they were a part of a community. I've seen curiosity and competency abound in day home family situations where you take kids to the playground and they're not all fighting over the same toy because they're all different skill levels. But what you watch and what you see is you'll see the younger children reaching developmental milestones of gross motor activities far faster because of the watching and seeing the body movements and the orchestra of motion that the older children create. It's fantastic when those children go from curious to competent learners. Diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging are huge parts of our society, our HR policies, our onboarding, our training. When we talk about diversity, equity, and inclusion and belonging in workplaces, it can feel a little bit forced at times. We're all there for the same purpose. We go to school, we learn, we work together. But to have that intrinsic feeling of, I care for another person who's diverse. I want to bring inclusion into my workplace. What do you have to offer that I don't have or don't understand? And what can I offer you? Those core elements should not be taught in grade 1, and they can't be learned in a workplace if they aren't taught in the first 5 years. The first 5 years is where we open up children's hearts to diversity, equity, inclusion, and teach them what true belonging is. Belonging is a part of a community, and communities are not stagnant. They're not one-dimensional, and they're not one-generational. So the benefit of having multi-family age groups in childcare is that these children grow. They truly grow, not in snow, but they truly grow a sense of identity, a sense of responsibility, a sense of competency, and a sense of security and community. Those kind of lessons, they can't be taught anywhere outside of the nurturing ground of a multi-family, multi-age group setting. Families are designed that way, and that's how family day homes are designed. And that is why I am forever passionate about being a child care consultant with Watch Me Grow Family Childcare. And I am proud of the garden and the diversity and the levels of the beautiful landscape that we're putting into childcare.